one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered on game one. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Lawrence. Looking left sideline, incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL. You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, it's complete, and athletic grab, but still well short on the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down. Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap. No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance. And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. Godwin, the motion man. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Chiefs have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
59.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He did not hang on. It's third down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
21. 5-9.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. He'll get an opportunity with
Man,
a touch pass.
look at team.
He's going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
In motion left, the tight end. Herbert gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Crowd right.
Chubb.
Team
He's going
just
absolutely
crazy.
nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football,
as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Herbert changing things up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Let's go, let's go. Baylor tight. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one
Man, I don't even like playing with that
It's
knockout stuff.
3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver.
Just I
Very
do
tough
not
guy
like
to hold on to
playing
the
with
football for all
that.
that contact.
It's just
Ends up
crazy.
forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Lion. Hey, Ray.
Here's Herbert. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go. Hey.
Here's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Lucas Van Ness. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Set. 380. You're out. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hold the troops right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
Look at this.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. And he takes this.
That game's so fake. This game's so fake.
Defense delivers a score. Well, 4th and long here, late second quarter. I mean, Charles, you knew that was going to be a very tough play to convert. But
Man, this game's so crazy, though. Your team just... They let this nigga run 99 yards back.
Teams don't tell us that they plan to be aggressive in what they're doing on offense. But there's aggressive, and then there's reckless. And how about this one? In the first half of a close game, that backfired on them in a big way. Now I think they're in a position where they have to take a lot of risks in order to try and catch up.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
12.
Now Chubb running right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to change the look. In motion right, that's Hyatt. A give running right is Chubb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Hey, Ram.
Now it's Herbert. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And finally down inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Godwin, the motion man. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking in, but it's incomplete.
What a surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
No!
Also brings up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know.
No, he was in there.
What you just described, they've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They give him that. That was garbage.
Kansas City. Jalen Hyatt there to make the grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
Hey, Ram.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Alex Anzalone, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Chalked that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought they did a pretty good job there to get
like I ain't played though.
sack on 2nd down. Talk about throwing a wrench into the works.
Disrespected.
He did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And his kick is indeed good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a
Oh my
A
goodness.
field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much.
Oh.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
No.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Hyatt has got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
5-9, 5-9. Let's go. Baylor tight.
Herbert now. A short throw caught by Andrews. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Being chased out left. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Here's 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just over 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Herbert gonna throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I'm not surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they are using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now 1st and goal. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. Herbert to throw.
Oh, good D. Oh, I thought I had him.
They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Okay, ready? Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl